Roar. Yar. Yar. It's been a long week. It's been a very, very long week. I have recently been doing some studies, some research. I've recently been getting involved with lucid dreaming, and I'm here today to teach you guys, or at least give you guys an example of how it is you can not only decode your dreams, but to decode... There are some good Easter eggs in this, so keep watching, you'll find out in a sec. So I was in London, and after failed attempts of trying to astral project with somebody next to me, simply because when it comes to doing that, you're better off astral projecting with somebody next to you who actually knows how to astral project, so that their energy doesn't actually intervene with your own energy when it comes to you creating that astral projection type bubble, right? It's very difficult to astral project with someone else in your bed. However, there was something she could do, which was lucid dream, which was fine with me because it means that my bubble, my lucid dreaming bubble that I deliberately created, wouldn't get interfered with. Now, this is where it gets pretty cool, because we start to fall asleep. Okay, we start to fall asleep and we go through the process that I was teaching as to how to have a deliberate lucid dream. And then this happened to me. Okay, I went through the stages that I teach with my consultations, and as I was going down through the cycles, through the depths of the theta hertz kind of mental thinking, as I was drifting in that sleep-like state and becoming lucid on the other side, I found myself waking up in my bed, okay, in my bed with the feeling of Christmas. And as I look on the floor, there are all these toys. All of these toys are on the floor, and they're all gift wrapped, like presents, right? It's Christmas, and I have presents, you know? Now, as I turn to my right after looking on the floor, looking in the mirror to see that I'm still a grown-ass man, and yet I have these toys evenly displayed out by my bedside, I think to myself, you know what? Who cares? They're pretty cool. Okay, I had a couple of lightsabers, custom-made lightsabers, by the way. And as I open my door and I start screaming and yelling to my parents that the Santa Claus was around my house, that Santa Claus gave me these gifts, these toys, I noticed that there was only one other person within the household that had also had this happen to them. Now, he was my younger brother, okay, and during this lucid dream, his age was cut straight in half. He was a lot younger than he actually is here, okay? And he too had the presents along with me. No one else in the house had anything. No one else in the house got visited. The parents within this lucid dream were still under the impression that Santa Claus didn't exist, and they were kind of freaked out at the fact that somebody had crept into my room and given me all of these toys. Now, this is where it gets pretty cool, because later on during the day, during the lucid dream, I end up walking into my local town, after which seeing Santa Claus staring at me in the middle of the local town. Okay, now he looks like he was a guy dressed up as Santa representing Christmas. Only this is where it gets weird. Now, in a lucid dream, you tend to know, you have full reign over what people say, do, and think. You can make people say things that you want, you can make people look the way that you want them to look, and you can make people do whatever it is that you want them to do within your vision when it comes to lucid dreaming, okay? Other than creating your environment, your surroundings. Now, this is known as a walk-in. When somebody, an astral being, this is one way to communicate from the astral realms into interfering with people who are living who cannot yet astral project. You walk into their dreams. Well, when somebody like me, who was an avid, active lucid dreamer, is lucid dreaming and then we pick up on something that shouldn't be there, we get a slight weird feeling. We don't know quite how to explain it into words, but I'm going to try my best in this video. This guy shouldn't be in the lucid dream. He wasn't a part of what it was that I was doing, that I was creating, and yet he was there, dressed as Santa, and telepathically, this is how I communicate. I communicate telepathically in the astral realms along with lucid dreaming, okay? Now, I don't often need to do it in lucid dreaming because I'm talking to another version of myself that I created for the lucid dream. However, whenever somebody walks into my dreams to communicate to me, telepathic means a communication is the way forward. Okay, now you guys who have astral projected before know that that is a very fun thing to do, and I may teach that in an upcoming video. So I look at him, directly at him, and I say to him, I noticed that you only gave me and my younger brother these childlike toys. I was wondering why it was that you gave me childlike toys for Christmas. And then he telepathically responded straight at me and said, you and I both know that your childish behavior, your childish mindset is the only thing that is attracting to you your gifts. And then he winked, and then we both turned to the left, looked into our reflection on the side of the cinema window. And as a person walked in front of us, I noticed that as soon as she walked past him, his reflection disappeared. He was gone, vanished, vamoosh. He wasn't anywhere to be seen. So this is a lucid dream experience. After that happened, I thought, okay, I'm going to return back to 3D and I'm going to wake up next to the person next to me who we were experimenting with, and I'm going to tell her about this experience. Okay, now she also had a very cool lucid experience, but who knows, maybe one day she'll actually talk about it to you guys on my channel. Her experience was pretty cool. It had me in it. She actually channeled me and managed to take my lucidity from the waking state over here, pulled it with her, creating a reinforcement, making her more lucid as she went in, which like a crutch. And she actually was able to have an active lucid dream because I was awake next to her. She was channeling my consciousness, which was very cool and a unique thing to do. Something that I haven't even done yet, but she managed to do it. So I guess what to put away from this video. That kind of childlike mentality, that childlike state of mind is what's making me able to get whatever it is that I need or want within the present moment. This walking, this entity, this astral being that walked into my lucid dream was deliberately notifying me of that, supporting me of that. It was notifying, telling me what it was specifically in my mindset which made me so abundant. To which I told the person next to me, and it struck a chord. She understood it and she said she needed to hear that at that moment, which was great. And I'm hoping that you guys on my channel may take this knowledge, what I learned from my lucid dream, and apply it to your lives today to reach your full potential. And I'm Ryan JC. I will be uploading more regularly, and I'll speak to you guys pretty soon.